Okay, now it's recording, testing, yeah. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I have the client is to save it in jump 1. So I save it in jump 1, and let's say that the client was Harrison Bunk. So I save it in jump 1 by clicking Shift and 1, and then now it's saved, and you can see it says Harrison Bunk. Number 5, it should be always Apple sample, so we have it handy. So these two, I mean, or well, you can have several because maybe you're talking to someone else, whatever. So you're gonna have 5 available, but the 5 should be Apple sample, so you are consistent with the way I use it. And the number 1 should be the one that is pretty much at the moment, so you can switch with this to the client to show the abilities of the email system or whatever. Now so then I say, well, it's very easy. You just click the add button to enter a new client with the social security, date of birth. You can enter the social security, W-2s as a proof of identity. Before I was going to the task manager in the Apple sample that I have here, the link to the sample credit repair. Usually I try not to open this because people see this as a step. I noticed that, you know, the people can kind of get an impression and they die on me when they see this in the first place. Yeah, it's too much for them as a first impression. They may delete this also because I have here all these tasks for a test that I did. So instead, you can have it just before anything. You can have it in either open in a window, or this is a guy that it was they wrote an article on me and the Baccarat. Okay, so anyways, yeah, you know that I have the only system in the world that beats Baccarat, right? So yeah, so why? No, I don't do that. No. Yesterday I was at the casino. I was playing mentally. Okay, so yeah, but it works, and this is a funny thing. Yeah, but it doesn't work. It's not infallible. Otherwise, it would be great. Anyways, so if you have it open, well, then you have it handy. You have it open, so you can have in your browser. I mean, in the browser here on this side, you can have open this AOX CRM sample, and sample number 2 will be the next month in case to show. I'll show it to you to show the comparison view. Also, in preparation for a client, I mean, when you have the client on the line, whatever, I always enter very quickly in the Apple sample by clicking Shift Control. That let me enter directly without doing anything. And if I have disputes here from my previous presentation, I just delete them all. And I do a delete it, boom, that's it. So now I know that I don't, because it's ugly that you enter and now you need to show. So far so good, right? No big deal. So here I show, well, then you send your client to the credit report, like credit check Toro, for example. We're compatible with 20. If they ask, well, then I send a template. But and then I just copy the whole thing, select it and copy. Then I enter with the Shift Control again, so I don't need to do this and this. Nothing wrong with that, but you know, just to save up so people believe that they can enter directly, which is true if they click Shift Control. And then extract dispute. So I said you need 2 clicks, and when I'm saying 2 clicks, I'm doing it. When I'm saying 2 clicks, and then I explain why, because it's time that is being being processed. So now that I did it, already done, but I say, so you need to click this one to dump the credit report and this one to extract. You're going to use this area here to hold the username and password for the login. If you want to enter in the future, you can enter here, put the URL like credit check total, and enter here, and here will be your username and password. So now, in the meantime that we're talking, that already done. So it's not empty space waiting, you know, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. By the time that you are talking, all that is already happened. And then I go to the end. So I click the go last. The reason why, because it's here at the very bottom, at the very top, and it doesn't have a variety of transactions like the other one, so it's nicer. The view at the end, the view is nicer because you have judgment collections and stuff. So you have, it's more crowded, and then you have the inquiry. So you have more stuff, or a variety of stuff that you don't have at the top. So I do it at the bottom. So always, after I say the program has struck the 41, boom, I click at the bottom, so I'm at the bottom, and I can say so all the disputes are set automatically, but still you're in control. So you can click, and I click on this one usually on the late, not to click at the very bottom, so I can have this thing more or less like this one, and it's late payment, so I have a higher variety that if I click, for example, judgment or collection, that is only have 3. So then I have this, so you can always select your own, you can add whatever, and you can also type your own response. Then the template is set automatically. Remember, it's not extracted because the template or the reason are not extracted, they are set. The creditor are extracted. The creditors are extracted automatically. The dispute type is set automatically, judgment, charge-off, collection, inquiry, charge-off. So I read it, so they see that they are different, they have been done automatically. Remember that when you are on your side, or like I am in my side, the speed that I do always is faster than the person can comprehend, because on the other side they're trying to cope with so much information, so that you know, when you're saying this, they're trying to understand this, and so on and so forth. So you know, but I know that you speak slower than I do, and so you don't have probably the problems that I have. Then yeah, but somebody you lose them is not good, and they might interpret that as a complexity, which I have a solution for that I created. I'm gonna show it to you. So so this is it extracted the account IDs and the amounts and the dates for the inquiries, then the credit bureau, and then I point up here because here we see the 3 of them. Up here we don't see. So here we have the credit bureaus and the date when you should print and send the letter. So far so good. I mean, if you don't like this crowded screen, we have the novice view right here. This is a new feature, novice view, where you can see the same information, but in a, you know, certainly bigger and easier to read way. So you didn't see it until now. That means that it's taking so long to see it. Okay, so well, that's another thing. You need to accommodate to the speed of the guy. This thing is really fast. It's almost instantaneous. So then I come back because obviously I don't know even what to do here. But it was still nice when person says, oh, if I need to ask manually, oh, this is perfect, because now you click add. Yeah, you type by clicking shift, or you can select by clicking from a list. So if I do from a list, I select one of these, and then, by the way, now and it happens to me, I'm gonna take a note, it's lost, and I don't know why it's lost. So I cannot see it what it is. If it's going to, I believe because it's sorted. I believe that because it's sorted, it's going to, yeah, I need to pretty much enter in here. I will need to unsort. Let me take a note. That is really important. Really important. Unsort when novice view. This refill thing already expired, so that means I need to take it out. Let's put it here for my wife to buy me another one. Okay, so that's the thing. So sort, so you won't lose it. In this case, I lost it, and I don't know. Okay, it's here now. It's the last one, but it wasn't before. I don't know. It wasn't. It should have. I don't know what happened. If I click add, and I click here, whatever, anchor. Yeah, it's here. Yeah, actually, I didn't lose it in this case, at least. It doesn't show, right? Did I lose it before? Well, I don't see the. Well, I lost it because it's not marked here at the left. It should be marked in black. And yeah, right. And so I don't see it. So why? Well, it should be marked. I'll do something. Maybe even I can put the one that I'm on. I can turn in another color. Okay, I'm gonna put. I cannot believe that this one doesn't work either. I cannot believe it. Had to be the paper. I don't believe the. Yeah, I guess it's the paper. Oh, no. Wow. Do you think that two pens at the same time, it shouldn't happen, right? But it happened. Okay, so I'm gonna put here color, current. Yeah. So there is no problem to identify. It will be red, for example, the one that you are just created. Because right now, for example, we are not in the one. I don't know. It moved. It changed. It did something on its own. So what? Yeah. Yeah. I have the second. What is the second? What is the second? What is the first? I'm sure if I do an unsort, if I unsort, I'm sure that I'm gonna have it for sure at the end. So that will be, yeah. So I have it. Well, so let's say that I do that. So I'm gonna do it. Obviously, yeah, it's gonna be there. So don't worry about it. So now I put the account. I enter the account. That I can do it by pasting or by copying. I do the amount. The status is to do. Now the dispute type, I don't do the bureau yet. Let's say that it's charged off, and this is for a new one, obviously. Automatically, as you can see, it adds not the bureau, no, how that would be a miracle. No, it does the template and the description. Yeah, no. It's this one. That's why it had to be red. And then if it is the 3 bureaus, you just click number 3, and boom, we create the 3 bureaus. So okay, so this is reasonably easy to do, to be honest, especially when you are adding manually. So it's kind of a nice way. And again, I could add the black arrows up and all that, and then the problem is the same. If I add those things, it's more crowded, but maybe I'll do it because it's not that bad. The 3. But you're not training anyone. You're just showing the presentation, not training. It's simply they say, oh, if I have it, in a fax or something, or I have some that are in a paper. Well, this is the way to do it. The novice view, and also so they see that there is a place where it's not crowded. Some people have a very limited minds, and this could be a way to ease their pains. So okay, so now no, Just one, unless it's the same company, of course, and in that case, yeah, it's okay, right? A presentation for the whole team, but not different people, because the reality is people are gonna have different level of knowledge, and well, you don't want somebody asking something that simple and the other guy gets offended or gets impatient or frustrated because of the question, because he's computer illiterate. So we don't want to do it. No, actually 15 minutes or even 10 minutes. I mean, not an hour. It's gonna take an hour for us, because obviously I'm going. Yeah, I mean, I can do it later in a row, and it probably will take 5 minutes. So yeah, 15 minutes it would be tops. No, an hour. Oh my God, an hour is too much. So okay. So once I have this, I say, okay, the second big feature is the ability to work with all the clients at once. So you're gonna click here, and I always say in the morning, so they can make this image in their minds that it's gonna be something that they do when they come to the office and finish the work, which is kind of a true. So and click all your clients, and it's gonna select in a second, and then I go up here. It's gonna select 150. Be very careful, never delete when you have this 150 or something. Only delete when you enter and from Apple sample, selecting Apple sample, and be sure that you have the number is 42. That would be the case that there are things. Otherwise, and the client here is Apple sample, otherwise you might delete something. So now we have this, and I said, okay, so now we have 150 disputes from all the different. As a matter of fact, we only have 60 minutes, and even talking, going in a sideline, we only have 17 minutes of. So by now I would have finished at least 7-8 minutes ago. So this one will select all the dispute due to print among all clients. So I show Douglas, Brian, Edna, Shane, DeLong, Kerr, Rick, Kyoto, and then I go to the end. And there is a reason, important reason, not only to show more, but I don't even mention that, but to have Apple sample selected here, which is the last one. So I say, okay, and then you can print them all. But obviously, I'm not going to print 150 disputes. No way. So I said, well, for this example, I'm going to use the current client. So I click the current client. So I have 3. So I have 3 late payments for Apple sample, status to do, round indicator is blank, and the follow-up date, which is very important, I say will be set to the number of days, and then I click follow-up to the number of days that you select here. So now they see several things. They see that the follow-up, by the way, just to mention this Dispute Suite, for example, the way that they do the follow-ups, they have an agenda where people have to put when to follow up, or I don't know if it enters automatically, but that is irrelevant, because the moment that you have 100 clients or more, that is an absolute mess. Because it's an agenda with so many, and then you need to go from the agenda, select the ones that you see, select the client. I mean, it's horrible. This one is, as you can see, automatic, because you just click the button and that's it. So this one will be set, and that's what I say. And for this example, then you will print all selected. You could print, I don't actually do it because it takes a little bit more time. You could print the Social Security, W-2s, the proof of identity. You can collate that. So I use the selected, obviously, because if I do the current, it's going to be only this one. So I do the selected. For this presentation, I'm going to print to the screen. So it will open in fine print. We will make it work that way. And then it opens in fine print. I say, here we have the 3 letters. And I put a bigger D. Sometimes the 3 letter hasn't been created yet, but in the meantime that I do the magnifier with the zoom in, the 3 letters are already there. So I know that because I see the arrow here. So when I see Equifax, and then I click the the arrow down, Experian and TransUnion. So, okay, so people see the three letters. Now I said, if you see at the center, and I move quickly, so now I'm moving with the arrows back and forth, up and down, you'll see that the letters change. That is because we have an integrated spinner system that creates unique letters to create unique letters to unique letters to avoid detection by the OCR of the credit bureaus. Okay, so in that time I'm already closing and I'm back. So he well, it doesn't matter. It will be unique between the same credit bureau, and yes, it will be unique between the three credit bureaus. So yeah, but it doesn't matter. They are unique between everything. So it will be more difficult to make it the same for this. I mean, unique for the same credit bureau and the same for other credit bureaus. Why? And how you're gonna how that will be better or more? It's nothing. I mean, it's simply it will be extremely complex for me and unnecessary in any way. So it's some, you know, but your observation is fine. Is fine because people can tell you, oh, but these are different credit bureaus. Only one person and you had told me that. That yeah, but they are different. I say the same. Well, yeah. So what? It's going to be different for the same credit bureau. So obviously, it doesn't matter. What is important is that going to be different. So now we have a status in progress, which comes automatically, set automatically, round 1, which is set automatically, and the follow-up date that had been set automatically, as we said, based on the number of days that we have here, which is 45 days. So we have that, and that's it. That ends your theme for the day, and now you can take care of other things. People might ask questions, right? And the question could be, what happens if I download the next month? And in that case, well, the thing it gets a little bit more complicated, but still is doable in terms of showing. I mean, you can say and not show it, which actually that would be probably my advice. Say it, not show it. That they will compare automatically and will set up the status automatically based on the thing. But it's possible to do it. You know, is to show it just by putting here in the CRM sample to put number 2 and do this. CRM sample. CR sample and number 2, and this will it will retrieve another credit report that it has some differences, of course, that you can show. I'm not even gonna show it to you because I mean they have to take your word for it. You can say that it will compare, and they don't even know that we have another credit report to do. So, but then I say, do you have any question before I go to and show you the portals? Okay, so usually they say no, and I go back, and then I'm gonna show the portals. In order to show the portals, I click on the Go of Harrison Bank. So the program can post to your own domain on the internet. In the meantime, I'm clicking progress to your own domain on the internet, client and affiliate portal. So I click the web page to see affiliate, boom, external always, otherwise you cannot go back with this. So always external, and now we have, this is an affiliate portal. This is your company information. It is bilingual, Spanish, English. So I click. If it happens like right now that changes, usually 99% changes instantly. Sometimes if GoDaddy has problems, well, it might take a couple of seconds. But if it is instantaneous, well, I say, well, you know, it's ultra fast and whatever. If it doesn't do it fast, well, this is bilingual, and it's going to be inside your own domain. So this is obviously our domain, but it's going to be inside your own domain. Now your affiliate, and also I double click here so they know that we're talking about the affiliate. The affiliates can see in the referrals all the referrals that he or she had sent to you, prospect and clients. And I say they can contact you, send you more documents, and refer you more clients. And the reason is especially because it might not be that fast on your end. If I switch here, it will be instantaneous, but it might not be that fast. So instead, I rather just enumerate the things and say, and most importantly, if you allow it, you can enter into the client portal. So in the meantime, I say, okay, this is the client portal, this is what the client sees. It is also bilingual, but I don't click on it. I don't click on it, well, again, so it doesn't have to refresh and all that. This is a little bit more complex because of the images. So it's a Spanish English, or I mean bilingual also here, and I highlight it so people can put their view there. Here is the information from your affiliate. Here is the information from your company, and here we have a summary of the 3 credit bureaus in units, percentage, and a pie to show what you have done so far with your client, with this client. Then in the meantime that they're talking, I mean that I'm talking and clicking already the status. Then we have a detailed view. I don't say a status. We have a detailed view, and I go to the bottom where you can see all where your client can see at a glance, because it's color coded, and then I point out to this, which by the way, before I was moving these and showing, it's nice, but I don't know, it's kind of more time. And so color coded the status of his dispute. So no change, to do, updated, to do, deleted. And they can communicate with you individually for each dispute. So for example, they can tell you do not dispute, or they can tell you account is not mine, is my cousin. So you see, I do it in this order: do not dispute, account is not mine, because already I have here set up is my cousin, so it's very easy to enter. Yeah, just type the I, and then this can communicate with the Pro Plus. Now I point to the Pro Plus, so they put in their minds that they have to get the Pro Plus and not the Pro, for example, which again is true. I mean, it's true. They can communicate with the program. If you have the Pro, it won't communicate with the program because you don't have an email system. Yeah, and a live version, an ultra live version. Yeah. No, I have five versions: ultra live, Pro Plus. Yeah, not the minimum, but that is a nice. If you when you have a chance, if you go to Credit Money Machine, when you go to Credit Money Machine, you'll see why I'm doing this. You can see the compare, and see how they compare Light, Pro, etc. And then you go down, you're gonna see how they compare. Pro Plus, because I prove the value, and except that the person doesn't have the money, in which case, well, we are screwed. And okay, so now I say, well, here your client can send you the responses from credit bureaus and all the documents through the portal. I always use through the portal and not in the portal, because the reality is that they don't stay in the portal. It's through the portal. It's gonna go to Credit Money Machine. So it's through the portal. They can ask you questions. Here we have a small knowledge database. That was a good idea to record this, so you can see it again, and maybe reenact, and then they can refer you clients also, as well as the affiliate. So I imply that this is the same form, which is not. It's similar, but it's not the same as in the affiliate. But I say that so they can see. And then, so for example, it's a good idea to request. So can you congratulations? Will you refer me a friend when you delete something? And now they hopefully understand that you can do that and request to be sent a friend or whatever. So that's that. Then it comes, do you have a website? Well, yes or no. Well, you have a website. Okay, let me see it, because at least it should serve to get it right. So let's see. If they don't have a website, if they have a website, well, you enter, see if it's a horrible website or something, well, to suggest to sell a website. But if it's not horrible, well, at least you can copy the address and enter it into his record. Remember that we have his record just one click away. Not here, you cannot enter it here. You need to go to at least to the advanced view to enter a URL. So in the advanced view, you can enter the URL right here. In the simpler view, you cannot enter URL because it's not available, the field. But in any event, if they say no, I don't have a website, or you see that the website is horrible, say, well, we can sell you a website like this one, and this one has the ability to have your clients and affiliates can log in from here, can sign up, and this will go into the Pro Plus automatically, creating a new client and populating. Yeah, of course. And then this is an inquiry form. And obviously it's going to have your name, the name of your company, it's going to have your phone numbers, etc. An FAQ, frequently asked questions, and then I click and one, resources, education center, and affiliate sign up. I don't say affiliate program, affiliate sign up, and other things. Most importantly, and this is so true, most importantly, you can add this website integrates, have an integrated maybe okay, maybe it has an integrated editor. Okay, has an integrated editor, so maybe you can recognize this ID by heart. And you start typing it. Of course, the first time you're gonna put it, the next time it's gonna show. And so you can make changes to the content and color. So I show at least one form and the pictures and the colors. And even though I don't change the color, but actually I don't change the color unless unless I feel it, but then you need to come back to the same color that we had, otherwise it's a pain in the neck. And so but the point is that actually you can change the background color, you can change the boxes color, the header color, and the site name color. So you can change, and even the motto color. So nothing wrong with this, it's kind of a nice. And that will be the click 112 thing. We have another version, but this one is the one, people. No, I don't provide the website. The website has to be purchased, because if you see the order form, it is either 5 payments of $99 or well, if they buy the name of the website, they should go to GoDaddy because it's reliable and stuff. But I'll give them 1 free year of hosting, and then after that it's $9 per month. But I give them 1 year, and the price is either 5 payments of $99, or they get a discount, 20% discount, and pay 1 lump sum of $3.99. So it's pretty cheap. You get 20% of that. And so that will be the website. So it's a good idea for many reasons. Otherwise, they don't have a way to put the portal. It's a pain in the neck. So okay. So now, after we finish, practically we have finished. But now it says, if we're talking about the Pro Plus, well, the program can do much more than that, like invoicing, account receivables, account payable, check writing, bank reconciliation, charge of credit cards, charge with ACA checks, charge with escrow account, charge with check drafts, where you can print the checks of your clients and deposit them in your bank account without your client's signature. It has a credit card analyzer. By the way, if I want to show the credit card analyzer, I always go to the Apple sample because that's the only one that has information. So credit card analyzer, debt reduction analyzer. So here I can advise what credit card to pay first to increase the score, or based on a budget, what credit card I should pay first, and to reduce. And I can even calculate the savings. Here it gives me, let's see, actually, well, here apparently no savings. Oh yes, there's $6,000 saving. Pay an advice. No, 42,000 difference. Wow, 42,000 difference. I don't know how is that even possible, to be honest. Something looks not right. We have a budget center that you can enter from there or from here, and kind of nice to see how their ratios deviate from the ideal ratios for the expenses. And then, well, marketing wise, we have the lead finder, the autoresponder to follow up with affiliates or affiliate prospect and client prospect, and the telemarketing. And if you go to number 15, it shows one that pretty much how to offer to request the rejects from auto dealers, mortgage brokers, realtors, or insurance agents, piano stores, etc. Then we have an integrated email system. Usually I really show the email system by going either from his record. That depends, of course. If I know that they don't have any emails, well, I don't go. But if I know that they have a few emails, I go from his record. Otherwise, I go from Apple sample. So email system, number one, it will select all the ones at a time. I don't need this. All the ones at a time, and I say, you see, select the 433 from this example, sent to read, read, etc. automatically out of. And then when I click here, when I click in the center here, out of, it's gonna select them all, 242,000. So well, that's always produce an impression. No doubt about it. Produce an impression. Oh my God! Wow. Yeah. So you cannot handle this with any other program, which is true. So I'm not even exaggerating. And then other tools, depending. If the guy's if it's a sure shot, knowledge database, so you can go there and find information about the law, etc. But most importantly, you can add unlimited articles, and they can be searchable at a later time, so you can find on the internet articles related to credit repair or any other industry that you are in, and use the knowledge database to maintain, a database of knowledge, right? And usually I don't show this or the parsing system. Usually I don't do that. And but maybe I mentioned it. We have Visual Desktop, parsing system. Yeah, well, we want to do it in the least time possible. The least time possible. And maybe I'm overextending myself. Hopefully you can do it in 5 minutes. The reality is I haven't perceived any difference between how many what? Well, as an average, 1.5. So yeah, some days are busier than others. Obviously, you're gonna have a bunch of majority of these people that I'm gonna start giving you, they don't need presentation or anything, because I already done the presentation, and you're gonna see it in the notes. So you should put a note. I did a presentation and whatever. I mean, I did a presentation. You want to use I did a presentation for. Usually I do it in front of them. so they see the use of the notes, always a good thing. And I click here to insert the first name. I did a representative for Apple Sample. He likes, and that will reinforce the thing, or he will get, or he likes CMM Pro Plus like this, or CMM Pro, or whatever is the case. So that reinforce the idea. So I send the order and things like that. To send the order, form, and I click save, and I show you see puts the time of the day and the name of my name, and so I'm gonna put your name, obviously, automatically, and then you can send so you say, well, I'm gonna send you the order form, whatever. You have any question, give me a call. Otherwise, just put the order and welcome to the family. If the guy's indecisive, so you can send this one that has order form, all list prices. So it has all the prices, all the prices for leases. If you're already kind of established that it's going to be one version specifically, so the guy says, yeah, I need the Pro Plus, whatever, okay, then you send the Pro Plus, so that he doesn't have to see other prices and other options that are cheaper. By the way, I receive unrelated, absolutely, but I receive, I'll talk to you later when I'm stopping this video, receive the telescope. So you click here, let's say that is the all prices, so you just click here, select self, that will be you, select self, click instant, and boom, now we have it here. This is the thing. In case that they ask you, oh, well, the price or whatever, you can always click inside the form and click the action button and see. In this case, inside internal could be fine, because it's gonna open right here, so there's no issues with that. And so it's gonna show the different, so they can fill it in and send it, and fax it to the number here. If they don't see this, we are in trouble. And then we have the website here. They can select. By the way, this thing is incorrectly selected. I need to fix that. But anyways, they will select this one and rent or purchase. They can even, they can rent it, but renting is crazy. Renting for 99. I did it only because, some people, oh, but I'm renting now. Okay, I put it rent. So rent is $99 and $27 per month, or 5 monthly payments of $99, or 20% down and get one payment of $3.99. So that's it. And now so I send it, and automatically, gets added to their database. And the next step will be, in this case, I'm putting unprotected and getting back because I'm not going to send it. Otherwise, it will do it automatically. And then I put a task manager, and I will add the task manager. If I click here, I add a task, usually for self. So now I have this task, and if I have it like this, I can enter a script. Well, I can enter what I have already preset here. And the preset here, usually you're gonna do script 2, and you're gonna put 7 days, or the number of days that you believe is right. If you put, for example, tomorrow, it will be like this. If you click again, it's gonna be 2 days. If you click 3 times, it's gonna be 3 days. If you want, you can click on it and select exactly the date that you should follow up. And that will be with script 2, and this script relates to the telemarketing. So if you go to marketing and telemarketing system here, and script 2, hi, my name is, but it's going to be your name or automatically, and I will be calling, and I'm calling from Credit Money Machine. We talked a few days ago, and we asked me to call. Well, this is designed, to be honest, for my girl to say on my behalf, but you will do it obviously different. We've talked a few days ago, and I want to know if your time frame to decide about getting Credit Money Machine. As a matter of fact, I can change this right away and make it the way it should be. Let's see. My name is Dan, and I'm calling from Mercy. We talked a few days ago, and I'm calling, and am calling to know about your time frame to decide your time frame to decide getting credit money machine. Or you have any more questions? That's it. And making what? You talk. Hi, my name is Lorenzo. You talked. Oh yeah, because exactly, because he's saying because of this was you talked to me a few days ago. Okay, you talked to me, or I talked to you. Okay, you can say I talked to you. Well, something similar. I talked to you a few days ago. It doesn't have to be this. This script is not magical, so it's what it is. I mean, it can be improved 100 times. If you want to change it, you change it. But this is the purpose. This is the purpose to follow up and see what's going on. That's it. That is a follow-up thing. And depending what they tell you, you just go and change the thing and put the notes not in the task that ultimately they're gonna be lost into the history, but into the notes. So whatever, like okay, the guy is thinking about it, call him next week. If you want, we put 7 days with one click right here, 7 more days as of at this time. But yeah, we're gonna put the responses here, so you can see it and follow up with this. If you put it here, which you can, they're gonna be lost once you clear, and there is no benefit. I mean, for the rest of the world, that there's gonna be here. So you're gonna see that many of these things have been, many of these prospects that I'm going to assign you. Well, my daughter was following up with them, and well, they didn't answer, whatever. So you can, but at least you see the notes, so you see what is the frequency and what have been the responses. If it was in a task, it wouldn't be as nice. And that's pretty much. Any questions? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So well, not necessarily, but I would say that it's half and half. Not necessarily, but you can see that here. When you're using it, not showing to people, you're gonna use it in expert view, because that's the way that is the best way. In that case, when you have this thing here, you see that it's in red because it's Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. Not only that, when you're selecting the tasks to follow up, meaning when you click find pending, you can start from the Pacific. Actually no, from the East Coast to, yeah, it's going this way. So by clicking just this from self, you see it selects all the ones that I have, which pretty much is one. It's like this guy, for example. I did a presentation the other day for Neil. I don't remember the outcome. Great. But at least I put it, At least I put it. Otherwise, I'm with this music for 2 years. If they are with this music, yeah. Well, you're gonna find new ones too. Obviously, that are not. This is not old. I mean, it's not talking about July. Some people call and buy after 2 years, so you know that. But essentially, we can consider you're gonna see people from yesterday, or from today. So Uh, well, yeah, definitely, but I mean, you're not ready to sell those. Plus, they are much cheaper. So the commissions here is basically $500 for leasing any except for the ultralight, which will be only 300. But ultralight, I really am almost going to not sell it anymore, almost. So don't worry about that one. Try not even to offer it, the ultralight, and I pay it in 10 installments of 50 because I get it also in installments. Yeah. So if they kind of buy it, meaning that they need to give a down payment, then I'll give you the money pretty much in full in one lump sum. So that's that. And then you have questions, definitely. I mean, I love questions because that produces always. Yeah. hmm Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. But remember that you're gonna be working here, so you're gonna essentially entering here and being able to do everything. I'm gonna try to put the autoresponders for now because you don't know that yet. But I mean, it's really simple, really, to add an autoresponder. What I do is to here is an Apple sample, and what I do is to enter and to select number 6 is the credit tips, and boom, add messenger. That's it. That's all I do. And this one has others that I put, but I mean, usually I do the number 6, which is credit tips. I'm sure that I'm seeing credit tips, and I'm clicking add messenger to this one, which is to the for current client, not for selected contacts. That it will be too many, and probably they will have it already. And that's it. That's it. Um, very simple. Even a woman can do it. Maybe not. I'm kidding. and, yeah, but with whom? Some women. No, first of all, I'm kidding. Obviously, I really believe, I really believe that the woman deserves more than the man. Usually, they are better than the man. So, but I say because the reality is they are usually less computer literate than the man. Usually, yeah.